What's the strangest wellness check I got for leaving work exactly at 5 p.m. every day? I started my job at a tech startup that had one of those "we're a family" vibes where leaving at 5 p.m. sharp was somehow considered a war crime. Everyone else stayed until 7, 8, sometimes 9 p.m., even when there wasn't actual work to do. They'd just sit there refreshing emails and pretending to look busy while secretly watching Netflix on their second monitor. Me? I logged out at $5 p.m. every single day like my contract said. Not 5:02. Not just wrapping something up. 5 p.m. Done. Gone. Out the door before my computer screen even went black. At first, people just looked confused. Then they started whispering. Then my manager, Derek, pulled me aside one day and goes, "Hey, just checking in. Everything okay at home?" I blinked. "Yeah. Why?" "Well, you've been leaving kind of early lately." "Early? Sir? It's literally the time I'm contractually obligated to stop working." I said, "I leave at 5 because that's when my shift ends." He nodded slowly, like I just admitted to running an underground hamster fighting ring. Right. Just making sure you're not overwhelmed or anything. Overwhelmed? I'm the only person here not developing stress-induced back spasms from bad posture and emotional suppression. A week later, HR reached out. Not an email, a meeting, a sit-down wellness check meeting. The HR lady, Jen, had this whole concerned therapist energy. She goes, "We noticed you've been clocking out at exactly 5 p.m., and we just want to make sure you feel supported here." I stared at her. "You're worried because I'm following my contract? Well, it's just unusual. Most of the team stays a bit later to collaborate." "Collaborate on what?" Staring at Slack and pretending the ping pong table isn't just expensive garage sale bait, I said, "I finish my work. I meet my deadlines. I leave on time. That's how jobs work." She leaned in. "Are you dealing with something personal? Family emergency? Health issue?" "Ma'am, the only emergency I have is making it home before my leftovers go bad." Then it escalated. Derek started scheduling last-minute urgent meetings at 4:55 p.m. Not because anything was urgent, just to see if I'd stay late. I didn't. I'd say, "Sorry, can't make it. I'm off the clock. Email me the notes." His face would twitch like I just insulted his ancestors. Then came the Slack message from the CEO. "Hey, saw you've been leaving at 5. Just want to check if you're feeling engaged with the team culture here." "Team culture? You mean the one where people eat lunch at their desks and brag about not taking vacation days?" I replied, "I'm very engaged from 9 to 5. Outside of that, I'm engaged with my own life." He left me on red. 2 weeks later, they started an optional happy hour every Friday at 5:30 p.m. Optional, but also they'd send passive-aggressive Slack reminders like, "Would love to see everyone there." I never went, not once. And apparently that made me the villain. One coworker actually asked, "Don't you want to bond with the team?" I said, "I bond during work hours. After 5, I bond with my couch." Then the final straw. They implemented a new cultural initiative where employees were encouraged to share why they loved working late. It was called the Extra Mile Club. I wish I was joking. They even made a Slack channel for it. People posting screenshots of themselves working at 9 p.m. with captions like, "Passion doesn't clock out." I muted the channel immediately. Then Derek pulled me aside again, this time looking genuinely concerned. "Listen, if you're not happy here, we can talk about it." I said, "I'm perfectly happy. I do my job well. I leave on time, and I sleep like a baby." He paused. "But don't you want to go above and beyond?" "I go exactly to the beyond that my paycheck covers." His eye twitched. A month later, they hired someone new. She stayed until 8 p.m. her first week. Everyone loved her. Derek called her a culture fit. I called my lawyer to double-check my contract didn't have hidden overtime clauses. It didn't, so I kept leaving at 5. And you know what? I outlasted half of them. Most of those Extra Mile Club people burned out within 6 months, Derek included. Now I'm still here, still leaving at 5, and still getting passive-aggressive wellness checks. But my therapist says I'm the healthiest person she's ever met. Turns out boundaries are good for you. Who knew?